I guess that's another reason I haven't been keeping up on, like, my live journal, for example, as much, because a lot of the people who I had on my friends list at one point or another have had what I would call a true eating disorder, like diagnosable, really underweight, or, you know, really bulimic, whatever. But, and I don't know if Maria or Olivia or anybody's watching this, I'm not talking about you guys. I'm talking about, like, the people I only know on LJ who I never got acquainted with properly in other forums, and I've only ever seen their entries, and most of what they write about is very diety. It's like, this is how many calories I've had, this is how much I'm exercising, you know, and people, you know, they're in the normal weight range, and they're just trying to lose 10 or 20 pounds or whatever, and I don't find that helpful. You know, I find it actually very triggering. It makes me want to go back to counting and measuring and weighing. I still weigh myself sometimes, but I only do it if I know I'm in a space where I can handle it, where it's not going to horribly trigger me, or at least I try to. Sometimes I do it even though I know there's not going to be good results. And of course I'm not happy when there's not good results, so, you know, it's really, it's a balancing act. And oh, I want to show you this, and excuse me for the pajamas. This is like the best book ever. Okay, I'm gonna bring up my quick capture so I can show you. In Defense of Food, an Eater's Manifesto. And as you can see on the bottom here, he also wrote a book called The Omnivore's Dilemma, which I've never actually read, but this book, okay, I'll show you on the front cover. You can see the little slogan here. Eat food, not too much, mostly plants. That's the whole basic premise of it, and basically the idea is how the Western diet, aka lots of sugar, refined carbohydrates, lots of really bad for you fats, lots of dairy and meat, you know, are probably what's causing the whole, you know, the obesity epidemic and all the health problems that we have and stuff like that. And the whole idea of nutritionism, which is a focus on, and this is a really interesting part, a focus on calories and the nutrients we know about, and seeing foods as chemical processes rather than actually as foods. And, you know, then there comes the whole idea of processed foods and how they can basically, they fortify foods with what they think are the proper nutrients, but, you know, there's a whole bunch of evidence in this book that suggests that, you know, nutrition science is in extremely elementary stages, and we really don't know that much about food in order to be able to make processed food that actually gives everybody the nutrients. And the case in point would be baby formula. They still haven't perfected baby formula, and they probably won't for quite a long time. You know, they would make it and think it was fine, and they discover one more deficiency that they'd have to fix, and, you know, anyway, I'm not going to get into a big review about that, just to say that it's a really awesome book, and you should think about picking it up, because I think it helps to really get to the heart of why people eat so badly in Western society, and, you know, what it can do to be healthier and all that. But anyway, I'm going to end it here, because I know it's really long, and maybe I'll talk to y'all later. Well, I will, but I don't know when. I'm not going to make any promises about when. Hopefully sometime soon. Anyway, bye.